All right, let's jump right into a professional workflow that's really designed to bring some serious discipline to the high stakes world of prop trading. We're going to break down how a systematic approach can totally transform the way you operate.
So, why do so many traders blow up these prop firm challenges? It's a story we hear all the time. And honestly, it's usually not because their strategy is bad. So many sharp traders go into these things with solid plans, but then something just goes wrong along the way. The real problem, it turns out, often has nothing to do with the strategy itself.
The real challenge is the environment. I mean, it's a total gauntlet. You're trying to manage multiple accounts. You've got these super strict drawdown rules breathing down your neck. The emotional pressure is relentless, and it's so easy to make a simple manual mistake. In a pressure cooker like that, discipline, well, that's usually the first casualty.
This really gets to the heart of it. The key is to completely shift your focus. Stop chasing that one perfect trade. Stop getting swept up in the emotion of the moment. The real goal is to master a consistent daily process. It's about building a real professional operation, piece by piece, day by day.
And the way we do that is with this structured 3-step workflow. This is pretty much how the big professional trading desks do it. You've got Dr. Markets for the plan, TraderX for the execution, and JournalX for the report. Think of them as 3 different tools for 3 parts of your day. So let's break each one down.
All right, step 1, the daily prescription. This is all about what you do before the market even opens. This is where you lay the groundwork for a disciplined, successful trading day.
So this first piece of the puzzle is called Dr. Markets, and you can think of it like your personal automated risk manager. Before you can even think about placing a trade, it scans every single one of your accounts and checks them against all the specific prop firm rules. Things like daily drawdown limits and those tricky consistency rules. And then it spits out what it calls a daily trading prescription.
And what's so powerful about this is that it gives you instant, crystal clear clarity. You know immediately which accounts are good to go and which ones need to be benched for the day. Like here, you can see the 25K account is paused because it already hit its profit target. This simple, automated check is an absolute lifesaver. It stops you from making those silly, accidental mistakes that can get your account disqualified.
Okay, so your plan for the day is set. You know exactly which accounts to trade. But now comes the really hard part, right? Actually executing that plan without letting your emotions hijack the whole operation. And that brings us to step 2, disciplined execution.
This is where TraderX comes in. It's basically your unemotional operator. It takes the plan that Dr. Markets created and just executes it with total robotic precision. It's not going to hesitate, it's not going to chase a bad trade, and it's definitely not going to move your stop loss because it gets scared. Its only job is to follow the plan, which, let's be honest, takes a huge psychological weight off your shoulders. Now, this is super important to get. This isn't some black box that's trading for you. You are still the strategist. You're the one calling the shots. You pick the indicators, you set the rules, you define the strategy. The platform is just there to enforce the discipline you decided on. It's your plan, just with perfect execution.
And that brings us to the final, crucial piece of the puzzle, step 3. This is all about closing the feedback loop. Because at the end of the day, you have to look back and see what really happened. Not what you felt happened, but what the cold, hard data says.
That's where JournalX comes in. It automatically generates this clean, simple intelligence report for you every single day. It pulls everything that happened together into one easy-to-read file. So no more trying to piece together your trades from memory or going off of fuzzy feelings. The data tells the whole unvarnished story. And inside this report is everything you need to actually learn and get better. You see the decisions Dr. Markets made, you can review every single trade, check your pass or fail status, see how close you are to your milestones. All the key stats are right there. It gives you a factual basis to tweak and improve your strategy over time instead of just going on gut feelings. Now, when you start putting these 3 steps together, day in and day out, something really profound starts to happen. It's more than just changing your workflow. It actually starts to change your entire mindset about trading. This constant loop, plan, execute, report, it takes all the chaos and the reactive, emotional trading and transforms it into a calm, repeatable, professional operation. You're not just a person reacting to charts anymore. You're the manager of a trading system. And that is the big transformation right there. You stop thinking with a trader mindset, where you're obsessed with the P&L for the day. Instead, you start thinking like a capital manager. Your focus shifts up a level.
It's all about the process, about rigorous risk control, and about building slow, steady, long-term growth. The amazing thing is, the discipline you forge in this tough prop firm environment, well, it's not just about passing a challenge. It becomes this incredibly powerful framework that you can use to grow your own personal capital down the line. It's a skill that's truly transferable.
So really, it all comes down to this one question for you to think about. Are you just trading, or are you building a business? Because having a structured process like this, well, that's the line in the sand. That's what separates short-term speculation from the long-term, serious business of managing capital. So you have to ask yourself, which one are you trying to do?